This is the Block Party of Minecraft podcast, episode 93. We're your hosts, Bearded Sloth
and Little C.
Get ready to blaze new trails as we gear up for the next update. We are recording this live with listener participation via Discord chat.
That's right. Today's show includes preparing for the trails and tales. Wait, no, it's Tales and Trails. That's so confusing. Update the past week in Minecraft and your listener questions.
Epic adventures await. Check out theblockpartymc.com to enjoy our content, including our amazing YouTube channel, our Bedrock add-on packs, all the ways to listen, and so much more. Hey, Little C, wake up over there.
Is it the Tales and Trails, or Trails and Tales, or Tales and Tales? I'm just so confused.
It's the Tales and Trails 1.20 update.
Why couldn't they make an update that was easier to pronounce?
Yeah, to me, it flows better to say Trails and Tales, but they went with Tales and Trails.
I think everyone agrees with that. Trails and Tales sounds better.
Yeah, I think it flows better, but some people disagree. I think it's just a personal preference thing. They actually, today, as we record this, we're recording this on Friday night, and earlier today, they announced the release date for it. I'm getting so excited.
Yay!
But this show, our topic, is all about preparing for it. What are you guys gonna do? And we asked you, the listeners, some questions to try to get your brains going on this topic so you guys could answer us in our Discord. Are you a part of it yet? You should be. Little C, what did we ask them?
Preparing for the Minecraft 1.20 update, Tales and Trails. What new custom armor trim will you be rocking in your Minecraft adventures? The Sniffers are in Stop putting big words in the script, BS.
Intriguing?
Oh, okay.
You want me to read these?
Yeah.
Little C, are you not Englishing today?
I'm not. Well, I streamed for 3 hours today, so my brain is about the same as a bowl of soup.
All right, that's all right. I'll take over here. The Sniffers are an intriguing addition to the Minecraft universe. How will you interact with these ancient mobs? Trail ruins and hanging signs offer endless possibilities for storytelling. How will you use them in your Minecraft world? Bamboo wood, rafts, and bamboo mosaics open up a realm of creativity. How will you incorporate them into your builds? Chiseled bookshelves, suspicious sand, and patterned pots from pottery sherds bring unique aesthetics to your creations. How will you use them? Discover the enchanting beauty of cherry blossom biomes and their accompanying wood. How will you incorporate them into your Minecraft landscapes? And we got quite a few responses this week. I'm so excited to talk about this. I am getting so hyped for this update.
Honestly, I'm hoping they add a really big feature, because at the start, when they were announcing a lot of features, I was getting really hyped. But if I'm being honest, I've kind of lost some of that hype. And I need to get it back, and I just don't know how. I think it's because I've played with the features in snapshots and stuff, and I've seen them, and they're okay. They're good features. I think it's all good for the game. Overall, I just need to get that hype for the release date and stuff back.
Yeah, I've actually kind of steered away from playing it in any of the previews and stuff because I want to wait till it actually releases and just embrace it for all it's worth. All right, we got your comments here. Make sure you join the Discord so you can be a part of our show every week, too. First, you want to say it? Go ahead.
Our first comment comes from Speedy Hees. I honestly think the 1.20 update will be exciting. In one of the episodes of the podcast, I was so excited when Little C said that Mojang will be adding the Banners to Shields feature to Bedrock Edition. I also want Mojang to add the friend invite system to Java. From what I know, it is more difficult to set up a way for your friends to join on your worlds, realms, or servers, and like Little C says, fireflies! Yeah, we need fireflies. Why'd they remove those?
I know. Yeah, that would be nice for the ambience and stuff. But we're still complaining about it.
That was 1.19, and we're still complaining about it. What's that one from 2018, I think, when they announced it at a Minecon, the biome update, that we've still never got?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, they said they were all coming, but we voted on the first one or whatever, I think.
And I don't even think we got that.
Wasn't that the caves, the cliffs or whatever with the mountain goats and stuff?
Or maybe it was the swamp.
Yeah, and the swamp and stuff. Yeah, I think they're slowly bringing them out.
But I'm still mad about fireflies. Never forget fireflies.
So Speedy, he's here, brings up the banners to shields for Bedrock.
Yay!
Who else is excited for that?
Everybody.
They're making so many parody changes. I can't wait to get into changelogs in a little bit, too.
Can they please fix it on Bedrock? When you have RTX turned on, banners just show up as the color the banner is. RTX has so many stupid bugs.
Yeah, I don't get to play in RTX. I don't know what you're talking about, Little C.
Yeah.
It's so sad. All right, thank you for that comment. Next, we go on to Holy Bookworm. Have you heard her noob corner, by the way?
I'm not a noob. Why would I listen to that?
Oh, it's a great show. It's funny. She has her pun of the week. Make sure you check that out if you haven't yet. Anyways, here for our topic, she says, I am most excited about the bamboo wood. I already am farming bamboo, so I will be able to make wood right away. It will be nice to have another wood option to incorporate into my house. I am also super excited for the new bookshelves. My library is gonna get a major upgrade. She is Holy Bookworm after all. I knew she'd be excited for those.
I kind of forgot about those. I'm excited for those. So many cool secret doors can be made with those. If you put so many books in a bookshelf, that would look cool. And then it opens a door.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be great. And all kinds of stuff.
You can make custom art with the bookshelves because you can pick which slot. So you can make pixel art with the bookshelves if you have an insanely large amount of the bookshelves. And
yeah, I think I watched like IBX playing around with that a little bit and stuff. That is cool. Now, she brings up the bamboo wood. I'm also excited for it, but not for the same reason.
You want it so you can build even more giant chest monsters to completely lag out the server.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later. That's one of my favorite features, I think.
Our next comment comes from Dragon Shoes 17. Cherry trees might be my favorite thing ever. That particle effect is just dreamy. And I'm a big fan of the theory that the new, or should I say old, trail ruins are the ancient homes of the wandering traders. The color palette matches, and it explains why the wandereth, though it does beg the question, are they time travelers? That's a dedicated door-to-door delivery.
Are they like the Amazon people, maybe?
Wait, Amazon uses time travel? Probably. That's how they get a package you ordered today to you tomorrow. It's amazing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, she's getting into that lore stuff and things like that.
And it's making me lose brain cells because it's just so complicated. I get confused easily.
Yeah, ancient ruin or trail ruins, and ancient ruins or something else. The trail ruins, I have not actually visually looked at them in game yet. Have you, Little C?
I have seen screenshots, but I haven't looked at them.
Yeah, I've seen a few screenshots and stuff, and I kind of question, like, she's bringing up that it might bring a story behind it or something like that. Does it say that to you when you see them? Like, at first, they were just all jumbled mess, I thought.
It as a jumbled mess.
Yeah, I just find it another thing to try to find and almost like treasure hunting or something, I guess, which it kind of is. And then, yes, everybody's excited for cherry trees. That's awesome. Really cool there. And yes, the particle effect, that's something unique there coming in. And we've had it with a few other things, but it seems like that's starting to expand like crazy.
Which, if they're using more particle effects, I can't agree with that decision because most people on Java, or some people on Java who are playing on lower end devices, turn off particles because they do cause some lag. And that ruins. If they're trying to add ambience, they need to find other ways besides particles. They need to add little 2-pixel mobs called fireflies.
Yeah, that would be one way. All right, Little C, I got a lot of thoughts on this topic. I was really excited for it.
Oh, boy.
Now, feel free to jump in. We can go back and forth if there's something that interests you and you want to talk about that you forgot to write down or something. I'm all for that, okay?
Let's hear it.
Let me start with custom armor trims.
Oh, boy.
Now, I personally prefer functionality. That's more of me. And, you know, I'm not that personality guy when it comes to that much.
Until he figured out that he can have red and black armor.
Well, that's where I'm coming to now. I haven't actually explored the intricate different designs or all the different designs of it. I've really been thinking about the color, though. like you just mentioned, netherite armors, black look. I love that with a touch of redstone, of course, which is just my favorite combo.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And I'm actually kind of excited about the extra cost that they're going to bring.
Yes.
Value back to diamonds. That's a good thing.
And
But
making netherite more rare.
yes, exactly. Making everything more valuable. I like that. Now, I just got to kind of decide which template to use. Next, the Sniffers. Everybody's talking about those. I'm not really that excited about them, I guess. I didn't vote for them. I never really cared about them. They look kind of silly to me. And for me, there's no functionality for them. I'm not into the storytelling part of it at all, like we've mentioned. And that's just a personal preference. If you are, that's awesome. If you like them, there's no hate here from me. And the flowers, right? People talk about making things pretty with flowers. That's just not where my brain goes. So it's not that big of a deal for me. I might still try to figure out a way to farm them, though, because I like to farm anything I can and just to say I did it.
Why? If you're not going to use them, why farm them?
Yeah, just to have them. I don't know. Just to build a farm, see if I can. But that's the kind of brain I use is problem solving, right? Little C, don't you do that?
I don't use any of my brain.
Well, that might be a problem. Now, the trail ruins and hanging signs.
Hanging signs!
I'm excited for the ruins. Kinda. Like, I like them, but I'm really, really excited for the hanging signs. Now, the writing on both sides of the sign,
Is that only for hanging signs?
No, it's for all signs.
Really? I'm not a big fan of that then. I think signs on the back, they have a different texture than the front, I think. And that texture was kind of cool if you used it in some ways on glass and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you can write on both sides now for all signs.
Interesting.
So that's really cool. I'm looking forward to being able to edit them and things like that. And to me, that's a game changer. I actually ran into that today. I messed up a sign and I had to take it down and re-put it back up.
And for BS, that is just way too much effort. He can't be doing that.
Yeah, that's too hard. That's too complicated for my big brain. Wait, what? All right. And by the way, speaking of signs and typing, I just did this today. Just did it tonight on a sign. A quick tip for you PC users on Windows 10 or 11. If you press the Windows key and like the period at the same time, it brings up the emoji and special character menu, and you can just click on the symbol you need for the color codes and stuff.
So you can have multiple colors on each sign.
Exactly.
Although emojis don't really work in-game. There are special Minecraft emojis for Minecraft Bedrock Edition you can find on the wiki and copy and paste. Those are cool. Like, you can add in-game on a sign or in chat. You could have a PlayStation button or an X or a B or whatever.
Right. That's cool. It's the stuff that's in somewhere in the files, basically.
So then you can use it, but you can't use regular emojis.
But how did I not know this all these years, that was a hotkey for Windows?
Like, I never knew it.
I had no idea.
I don't know if it's on Windows 10 or not. Hold on. My laptop that I'm using in the studio is Windows 10. Let's see if it works. It does. It is a different menu. It doesn't have as much as on
but
Windows
it's still
11.
there, and you can get the special characters and stuff. So that's really cool. And to me, that's a game changer for making signs. So I don't have to copy and paste and things. Now on like PlayStation, I know you can just bring it up. It's part of the text menu with the controller, and you can get to that symbol. But I never knew how to do that on Windows before. All right, let's move on to the bamboo wood. I brought it up already a little bit. And of course, rafts and bamboo mosaics. My favorite part definitely is probably the bamboo wood. I can't wait to make just a gigantic bamboo auto farm for an unlimited wood supply. That's my goals. And it'll be great for making those chest monsters like you mentioned, Little C.
Time to lag out the server.
Yes, exactly. And, you need chests to make hoppers.
Oh, time to lag out the server even more.
So, gotta make my hopper production increase. I'm not really into the mosaics for obvious reasons of my personality. Now, the rafts are kind of cool. Maybe we should do like a whitewater rafting competition or something on Jericho. What do you think, Little C?
Oh, no.
No?
How would you do that? It'd just be going around in boats on water.
No, we start up on like top of a mountain or something and you got to race down a water flow.
That doesn't take long.
I know, but it could be fun.
It's not much of a race.
Hey, it could be. We could have obstacles and
No,
stuff.
you just gotta turn PvP on, and then the one person.
Hey, maybe
sitting
we
there
can do
just
that.
Kills
Maybe,
everyone.
maybe I can figure out how to do it with commands or something, where it's just PvP's on for that one area. All right, chiseled bookshelves, suspicious sand, and patterned pots. I like all of them. I like the idea of every one of them.
I'm disappointed.
I'm not using them for looks or anything, like the bookshelves or anything, but storing the books in a cool way, like all my enchanted books and stuff. I'm looking forward to that.
You can't tell the difference between books. I have a plan to do it. I'll have a row of bookshelves, maybe as high as you can see, and then on the top or the bottom, I'll have a sign, maybe a hanging sign.
What I was thinking.
That'll say mending, and then it'll fill up with mending.
Yep, exactly.
Very inefficient way to do it, but a very cool way to do it.
Now, I haven't played around with them yet as far as like the redstone and stuff, but I'm looking forward to that. Maybe making a hidden door or something with the bookshelves as your entry level lever or key kind of thing. Something like that would be cool. The bookshelves do look good too. I might use them instead of the regular bookshelves, the chiseled bookshelves, just for their looks. I do like the look better.
Honestly, using a mix of them looks so good because I already do that with looms.
Right.
I mix those in with bookshelves to make it look like an empty shelf. So now you have 3 things to mix and it makes it look way better.
I like that idea. All right, let's get on. Finally, for me, the ambience of cherry blossom biomes and their wood. Now, again, I'm not the pretty guy, but these trees are pretty. Like, I can even recognize the beauty within them. I might use the trees themselves, like plant a few trees around my house or something just to bring some of that color in. I think that's what you're supposed to do, right? With you designer people. And I do love the floating particles. It adds to the immersion of the game when you have these particles and all that and the biomes. And I've noticed that even in the cave thing, right? With the little particles and all that, the lush caves, I've noticed that it does just make it feel like you're a part of it more.
Yeah, that is cool. It does make it feel more immersive. Kind of like in swamps if there were fireflies.
All right, let's move on from that. Little C, what's your thoughts on this update? How are you preparing? What are you doing? What are you looking forward to?
I like the new update. Everything in it's really cool. First thing I'm doing, logging onto Jericho and putting a banner on my shield. I need my American flag banner right onto that shield. Gotta show off the American flag to everyone on my shield.
That is cool.
And then I'm logging off and not playing again for a month.
I'm trying to decide what I want. Now, I did notice that the banners themselves look different when you get them on the shield. Why is that?
Just like on Java.
Okay, why? I would like to be able to design something and know what it's going to look
like. It's just what they do. I don't know why. I look forward to seeing cherry groves and using those for texturing and stuff. And the trees themselves look really good, but I'm still going to make custom trees that look better.
Is the wood itself, it's fairly pink, isn't it?
I don't know about the logs, but I know the planks, they're literally pink wood.
Okay. That's interesting. I'll be curious what people do.
Holy Bookworm uses it for her house, probably.
Yeah, exactly. And that's cool. It gives you some of that. It matches
really well with birchwood.
Oh, yeah, because the lighter colors there. I could see this. I'm starting to learn a little bit, Little C. Maybe I'll start designing here pretty soon. Making designer videos or something.
Please don't. Nobody needs to see, hey, today we're gonna be designing us one of them fancy Minecraft video game houses.
All right. Now, no, I didn't bring it up. Nobody else brought it up. But what about camels?
I forgot about those.
Yeah.
It's because they're not they're cool. It's cool to see them walking around in villages, but it's just not something that cool, I guess.
That sounds like what I'm going to do. Wire Guy from our live chat here says BS builds a birch and cherry wood checkerboard.
Welcome back to the Bearded Sloth Minecraft Builds channel.
There you go. Sounds like my voice right there. You got me down perfectly.
I can do a Bearded Sloth accent.
There you go. Very good. Any other thoughts at live chat? Do you guys have thoughts about this that you want to get in on? He's here says from in our live chat, a 2-passenger animal. Yeah, that's a good point. I totally forget about those features.
Yay, so I can take Bearded Sloth around on a camel. Exciting.
And I agree with you, Wire Guy. Yes, we still need tacos.
They're not going to add tacos to Minecraft.
I'm going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to do it. And I still need to make the coffee. I have donuts already, which I got to get the pack available again.
Calm down.
But yeah, I've already made donuts. Yeah, need to make coffee and then make tacos. What would they be made out of, though? That's the real question. Yeah.
Bread. You put the bread in a furnace, and then you get a shell.
Tortilla.
And then you mix it with cooked steak, or you can use cooked chicken.
Get a chicken taco or a beef taco.
And then you mix in lava for cheese. I don't know.
Well, we got to get cheese. Wire Guy says bread, steak, cheese.
Maybe if you put milk in a furnace?
Maybe. I might have to play around with some of that. That got my mind thinking for sure.
Oh, no. Look what you've done. Look what you've done.
Now, these things are not coming to 1.20, so if you don't know, that's just us playing here in our heads.
Oh, no. Now it's time for the past week in Minecraft. All info from Minecraft.net.
All right, I'm going to apologize now. Last week, I missed a couple that came out last Friday.
BS, what are you even doing?
I know. Well, they stopped announcing them from my normal source. They didn't post there where I usually get alerts and stuff when things get updated. So I didn't know about it until I went back and looked back and saw it. So those were the pre-release 3 and 4 came out, and that's Java Edition 1.20 on Friday, May 19th, 2023. And I'm pretty sure I saw that 3 came out and then they had to release 4 because there was some crash or something. And that's basically the only reason why 3 and 4 were both there. There were some fixes here. Fixed issue with jump boost, slow falling, and levitation not applying to ridden horses, pigs, or striders until relog. Oh, by the way, usually the Java edition, I read the problems, but today I tried to change it up a little bit so it's more direct of what is actually fixed now or what they're doing.
Now you're just confusing me more.
I know. Addressed problem where writing an entity with slow falling did not prevent fall damage. Corrected display of incorrect textures in certain cases. Resolved issue with saddled horses retaining levitation effect infinitely. Fixed problem where markers, interaction, and display entities prevented pressure plates from deactivating. Adjusted kill attribution to credit the most recent attacker correctly. Fixed jittering when teleporting a display entity with a player writing on the stack. Improved functionality of teleporting mobs while riding them. Addressed issue where iron golems produced particles for blocks they weren't colliding with. Corrected spelling error in 2 realm strings occurred as occurred. Now, I'm looking at that, and they basically had it as 2 R's in that, and it's only supposed to be 1 R, I guess. Spelling errors, they matter. Little C, you know all about that, don't you?
That was mean.
No, I'm saying that I'm like the grammar police on Discord all the time, correcting people for spelling, and you have to put up with me.
Yep.
Improved resolution of the game icon. So now it's not like a 1990 looking game.
Aw.
It's like a 1998 looking game.
Accurate.
Fixed dispensers not dispensing boats at the correct height. Resolved problem where alternative recipes didn't appear on right click in the recipe book. Now, is that something you use in Java very often, the recipe book?
All the time? Don't you use it in Bedrock?
Oh, I always have had it, even on the console editions and stuff. So I'm used to having it, but I know that's, okay, not fairly new, but, it's not something that was original in Java edition, right?
It's pretty old, but yeah, it wasn't there originally.
It just seems like the OG Minecraft Java players wouldn't be using the book.
They all do.
Okay.
All the OG.
So everybody got used to it.
Only because there's so many new items now. If you're playing on 1.7, you don't need the item book. You can memorize all of them.
I got you. Okay. Corrected capitalization of the string key keyboard unknown in the keybinds menu. All right, so that was 3 and 4. Again, that came out last Friday. Next is Minecraft Java 1.20 pre-release. Did you keep track of the counting?
Number 5?
Wow, yes, that comes after 4, little C. Came out Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. I have no idea what this is. Library version update. Updated uniform font to use Unifont 15.0.03 from 15.0.01 in the last pre-release.
Maybe it's the library of resources.
I have
The
no
resource
clue.
library for the game.
Yeah,
Or
maybe.
maybe there's a special version of Minecraft for libraries. I don't know.
Who knows? Fixed bugs in 1.20 pre-release 5. Anvils and other falling blocks with hurt entities set to true no longer kill items and XP orbs. Jack-o'-lantern can no longer be placed on the player or armor stand head without commands and without causing the blur effect. Item display entities now have correct lighting when rotated. Recipes for colored wool, carpets, and beds in the recipe book are now properly grouped. Blocks placed in the spot of a previously broken block no longer display the first frame of the breaking animation until updated. Unbreakable blocks no longer display the first breaking animation frame when attempting to mine them. Players can no longer jump from edge of honey blocks. Biomes are no longer partially overwritten regenerated in 1.20 pre-2 inside old worlds. Markers, interaction, and display entities no longer prevent weighted pressure plates from deactivating. Losing control of a ridden mob with levitation and regaining control no longer causes levitation to persist indefinitely. Book model now properly renders in the enchanting table GUI. Here comes that Z fighting again. I don't know why Z's always so angry and fighting everybody. Nothing there? No laugh or anything there, little C?
It wasn't even funny.
Z fighting no longer occurs on trimmed enchanted armor in the inventory. All right, that sums up those pre-releases. We're getting really close. And I knew that because these came out before they announced the date, and I could tell. I think I guessed the correct week that the actual release is coming. But usually I thought they came out on Tuesdays, but it's coming out on
Wednesdays
Wednesday.
are snapshot days, so that's coming out on snapshot day.
I guess so. All right, I'm excited for this beta and preview. Minecraft Bedrock Edition, of course, 1.20.10.20 came out Thursday, May 25th, 2023. There's quite a few changes here, and I want to see how many of these you notice that are kind of big changes that we had no idea was coming. Accessibility. Improved Xbox on-screen keyboard experience. Screen no longer dims while the on-screen keyboard is open. Sneak and crawl experimental.
The fact that they made it with the experimental thing makes me think they're either going to remove it or they're just not going to release it right away on 1.20.
Yeah, I don't think it's coming in 1.20 right away. I think it'll be like one of those minor releases somewhere throughout the year. But they added the ability to crawl behind the short sneaking and crawling experimental toggle. Introduced a new crawling animation for players. Players automatically begin crawling when in a one block gap, similar to sneaking. Crawl speed is the same as sneaking.
This is so good because we now get the most efficient way to mine easier without having to use water. We can just use trapdoors.
Now, what's your opinion? Do you think Swift Sneak Pants should speed up your crawling speed too?
Yeah.
They don't.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I don't know. But I heard somebody debating that this week. Players stand up or begin sneaking when they leave the one block gap. Do you play around with crawling much on Java Edition?
Only to mine.
Okay, I've never played around with it. I don't know how it works or anything yet. It's kind of like swimming, right?
It's literally the same as swimming, just on the ground.
I gotcha.
The animation's the same, I think.
Yeah, and it says entering water while crawling causes players to swim, and of course, vice versa. Some world generation things here. Polished basalt and chiseled deep slate can no longer be replaced by skulk during world generation. However, polished deep slate can now be replaced by skulk during world generation. So polished basalt and chiseled deep slate no longer, and polished deep slate can be replaced by sculk in the generation.
Okay, then.
Villagers here, farmer villagers interact with torch flower seeds and pitcher pods, planting the seeds, but not harvesting the torch flower or pitcher crop. So I can see some automatic farming here going on there. Made some audio things here. Camera position is now used for audio system listening and ambient sounds. So it's based on where your camera is what you're going to be hearing, which kind of makes sense, right? Audio panning is flipped when using the third person front camera perspective. So if you're in first person and you hear something from the right, you flip to third person, it's going to flip it. That's kind of cool, right? When you're in the front.
Interesting.
So the sound's actually going to sound like it's coming from the direction, especially if you're wearing headphones. Changes in the blocks. Players without permission can no longer interact with chiseled bookshelves.
That'd be annoying.
That would be annoying. You get a visitor in the server or something and they start messing with all your books. So won't be able to do that anymore. Cauldron water texture is fixed. I didn't know it was broken. Note block on top of soul soil produces the harp sound instead of the snare sound. That's one of those things I forgot all about.
What?
The different instruments that note blocks can play.
Yeah. That's how people make entire songs out of note blocks.
Oh, I know. It's amazing, but not something I ever think about. Shovel no longer mines packed mud as fast as pickaxe. So you need a pickaxe apparently for packed mud now.
Well, for packed mud, that makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's more realistic there. Keeps you immersed into it. Placing blocks on top snow and tall grass while moving side to side no longer causes them to stack continuously. Graphical things here. Fixed issues with highlighted blocks and mob shadows appearing through the pumpkin head overlay on Switch. Snow or rain rendering is now based on camera position instead of player position. Shields no longer flicker when held in both hands on RTX. Is that something you've ever noticed, shields flickering?
I have not, but I don't hold shields in both hands, so I wouldn't know.
Sleep and camera fade effects now cover the screen before first-person rendering. User interface things here added a toggle enabling extra large GUI scaling. Changed the pause menu disconnection text to be platform agnostic, which means it doesn't matter which platform you're on, it's going to be the same. Fixed an issue causing the inventory to lock up after auto-placing. Imported worlds now get their last played date modified to the time they were imported. All right, this is the exciting part now. Are you ready, Little C? Do you want to read these maybe?
Sure. Vanilla parody. Items dropped by storage entities are now centered inside the nearest block. Shovel is removed from the boat recipe.
Wait, what?
Hallelujah.
What? Yay!
Hallelujah.
Woohoo! Yay!
Thank
I'm so
you
excited.
so much. Bamboo raft recipe has not been updated yet. Slackers. Barrel recipe now uses planks instead of sticks. So barrels aren't as cheap now. They're actually expensive now.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's probably a good thing, though.
Cobweb to string recipe has been removed.
Now, I don't get this at all.
That means you have to break it, the cobweb, not just craft.
Right, but I don't know. I mean,
That makes sense.
don't you think that would be something they would just move the parody the other way and add the recipe to Java Edition?
No, I think you should have to break a cobweb to get string from it.
Oh, okay. As long as you still can do that, I'm okay with it, I guess.
Yeah, you can. It's just a recipe for crafting, which I didn't even know was a thing. Fixed the bug where zombie villagers did not drop items after curing. Why is that under parody? That's goofy. Wild horses, mules, and donkeys can now be tempted using golden apple / carrot or enchanted apple. Llamas can be tempted by holding a hay bale. I like that one.
You know, I think that might be from a different changelog or something, actually. I'm not sure.
The bottom one?
Yeah.
That feels like it would make sense, because...
Okay.
Yeah.
But anytime they make parody changes, that's awesome to me.
Yeah. Make Bedrock more like Java. but with better performance.
Now, they did do some vibration changes here. So we talk about the vibrations. That's all with the deep dark and, the warden and all that stuff. And the skulk shriekers and all the fun stuff there. Various actions now emit vibrations such as placing, rotating, or removing items. Yeah, this is from an older thing. I think I messed up on the changelog here. Or maybe it's part of the vanilla parody still. Maybe they just added it so it's the same. And of course, there was several technical changes. It was really, really long in the Minecraft beta and preview 1.20.10.20. Some of the changes were improvements to add-ons and the script engine, enhancements to commands functionality, fixes and additions to the editor mode, and updates to item components. If you need more details on that, of course, we'll have the changelog in the description of the podcast. All right, finally, we got to Minecraft Java 1.20 pre-release.
1? No. 2? No. I think it's 6.
Ding, ding, ding. Good job, Little C. Came out Thursday, May 25th, 2023. They have some technical changes here. Are you ready for some technician stuff here? Disallowed usage of Minecraft Air and data pack recipes. Added support for ingredients in array form in smithing trim and smithing transform recipes. Empty arrays can now indicate an empty slot in the recipe. Loot table changes here. Random sequences. Optional field for random sequence ID, allowing non-deterministic random source for loot drawing. And they fixed some bugs, of course. Players in sneaking state with toggle option unable to be seen by others after respawn. Name misspelling and duplication in the credits. Resummon dragons not generating in gateways when leaving the world. Iron golems spawning on transparent blocks. And inconsistent company names in the credits. All right, that summed up what Mojang's been up to. It seems like they've been up to a lot.
Now, what have we been up to? Did you do anything BS this week?
Just a couple things. What about you, Little C?
The past week, I have worked on a lot of stuff, and I started daily live streaming on Twitch on Thursday, and that has been a lot of fun. I have so much stuff planned for that over the summer, and I've really been enjoying that for the first 2 days so far.
Now, what are you going to do if you go over the road with me?
I'll stream over the road.
Oh, that's cool. That's going to be fun.
I know on Monday, and you'll probably talk about this, we have a trip planned. And I don't think I will be home to stream anytime on that day. And if I was, it'd be really late. And
maybe you can stream from there live.
I'm going to be streaming from either the car or somewhere. So I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work that it will be a daily stream every day.
Have you ever done it with the phone yet?
I have not. I'm 90% sure it's possible with Twitch, but I might just steal your laptop and put my stream key in.
Yep, we'll have to figure that all out.
Other than that, I haven't been doing much. I am on summer break, so kind of just relaxing with my free time and hanging out and doing nothing. It's been pretty nice.
Yeah, you ended school this week, right?
I ended school. My first official day, I was done on Tuesday, but my first official day of doing it, of summer break, was Thursday. That's why I started daily streaming on that. So that'll be cool. I did do some... I think on Monday I did some farm work, and then Wednesday I went with my holy bookworm and we babysat some kids from church. So yeah, but now all the farm work's done, so I'm back to being an unemployed Twitch streamer.
It's no longer Farmer C.
Yeah, now I'm back to just Little C.
Now it's Babysitter C.
No.
No?
Because then people would short it to Baby C, and that's not what we need.
Oh, Baby C. Yes, I like the idea. Yeah, good idea there, Little C. Thanks for bringing it up.
Nope. Anyways, what have you been up to?
All right. Well, since we've been recording on Fridays, I'm going to go clear back to Saturday.
Oh, no.
We visited Sweetwater Sound last Saturday.
Yeah, we did.
Yep. And we actually extensively discussed that on the After Hours show. Now that's available to subscribers only. You got to be a subscriber. Got to do it. It actually, that trip to Sweetwater, it proved to be very productive for you, Little C, didn't it?
Yeah, I spent, very productive and not so good for my bank account.
That's right.
I bought the GoXLR Mini, if anyone knows. That's an audio interface. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was cool. I had fun talking about it on the After Hours show with you.
Yeah.
And we did that like right afterwards. So it was fresh on your mind still. On Sunday, while in the sound booth at church.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Let's just say some settings got messed up and required me this week to spend a significant amount of time this whole past week researching and watching videos on the mixer they use so I can fix these issues this weekend. I think I've watched like probably 50 videos on that board this week.
And yet on Sunday, you will still mess stuff up.
Yeah. Now, as far as the trucking week, I did manage to stop by on Wednesday night at home. Took my required 10-hour break here. That was kind of nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
Now, all the way from I left out the house on Monday, and then all the way to Friday, I traveled extensively this week. I did more than usual. I covered Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Ohio, and Missouri, kind of in that order, and then back to Indiana. Now, despite all of that, I made it a priority to make sure that I played Minecraft, at least some, and I played Minecraft when I got home today, which is Friday. It was very important that I played some Minecraft.
Why was it so important to you?
Minecraft is life. Well, I had to kind of focus on my shop.
You are a little...
I don't even have a shop yet in Jericho, and we're about 6 months in now? 5-6 months in? And I don't even have a shop yet.
I'm disappointed in you.
I have a place for it. So I started getting some of the materials around. I'm going to need your help though, Little C. I sent you a picture because I can't build things based on a picture.
I'm just going to build my own style of what you have because I've already designed one. That's cool.
All right, that's fine.
So,
Anyways, I got some materials there, so we can do that. And then I am looking ahead for Monday. You kind of mentioned a little bit. We're planning a trip to the Children's Museum in Indianapolis. It's going to be so much fun. And I know I say Children's Museum. It really is cool for adults and everything. It's a really cool museum.
Now, of course, the week that you're like, hey, we should go to the Children's Museum in Indy, this weekend is the Indy 500, which, if you don't know, is a world-renowned IndyCar race. And there'll be way more people. Granted, it's on the other side of Indy. But still, just the fact that you decided to plan a trip to Indy on the weekend of the Indy 500
is
just something else.
I did. I know.
And you're making me drive there. Or on the way back, maybe. Well, we haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I'm going to make you drive one way or the other. Probably
at least for part of it.
Yeah. All of it.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to make you drive
Probably
all
not.
of it. Anyways, so we're looking forward to that. And why are we going there, Little C?
Because the Children's Museum has a Minecraft exhibit.
Yes, Minecraft.
We're just going to walk past everything else in the museum. Couldn't care less. We'll miss all kinds of cool stuff and just going straight into the Minecraft and just immersing ourselves in heaven.
Yes, make sure you keep listening so we can tell you all about it probably next week. Maybe if we do an after hours next week or something, I'm sure we'll be talking about it for a while. I saw that they were doing this a while ago and I got so excited.
I've seen some pictures and one of my IRL friends actually got to go and see it. And said it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So it's going to be great. That pretty much sums up our past week.
And our future week.
And our future week a little bit. Wow, we're like time travelers here.
Whoa, we need to get out of our DeLorean. Now it's time for
listener questions.
Our first question comes from Advisory Labs. Are there any plans to incorporate the Java edition of Minecraft into the Jericho SMP?
Yes, but only when they inevitably become one game.
It's never happening. It's never happening.
We'll see. But yeah, that's my answer. When they become one game, then yes.
If that ever happens, that would kill the game completely. It'd kill a 90% of the game.
I know. What's your answer, Little C?
No, we will stay a Bedrock only server because it's hard to get both versions in smoothly, and there's a lot of weird bugs and stuff that happen with dual version servers.
Yeah, the biggest problem is getting console players because they don't stay updated the same.
Yeah.
So getting the console players able to join, because we're kind
And Bedrock
of do it a back end way anyways.
And Bedrock is a more accessible platform, meaning there's just more players on it.
There really is. And it's fun and it's easy and it's good for many people. We've got several players on Jericho that are mobile only, and they're some of our best builders, I'd have to say. Thank you for that question. Next question comes from Speedy Hees. If you had to pick, what 3 things would you bring along with you if you took a journey to the desert? Family, friends, and any people are not included.
First off, I want to say this is a fun question. I like these fun questions.
This is a really good question.
And I was really thinking about this one. So, a source of Wi-Fi, a source of power, and a full streaming gaming setup. Well, I guess I hope I'm never stuck in a desert. But honestly, probably a good food source, stuff to start a fire, and a tent. So I can survive at least maybe a day. Wait, maybe I should get a source of water. That could be important. Note to self, never leave me in a desert.
Those are really good answers, Little C.
Yeah.
So, for a journey to the dessert, for me, is a spoon, butterscotch topping, and a bowl. Oh, wait, you said desert, not dessert. Oops. Well, I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, wow.
All right, I think that's a great transition right into our next part.
You've got Bearded Sloth, cringy joke, but now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show, Holy Bookworm's Joke of the Week.
What is the smartest insect?
A spelling bee. Ugh.
That was a good one.
It was.
I like that one. I love these jokes. I know you listeners love them too.
Yeah, it's just so, they're just so over the top jokes.
We got LOLs and ha-has in our live chat, so they must be pretty good. Little C, it's been a great show.
Yeah, but we're recording it on a Friday night and I'm tired.
It is Friday night. It's getting late. Can you tell we're getting sleepy?
What?
Thank you, listeners. Thank you, listeners, for being here. We truly, truly appreciate you all being here. It's been fun. If you come across an archaeologist, tell them to check out the block party. We've got all the ways to listen, Jericho SMP info, our YouTube channel, Bedrock add-on packs, and so much more at theblockpartymc.com.
We want to hear from you. Send us your questions and comments about our next topic, why we love Minecraft, unleash your creativity, and share your stories. Whether you have insights to share or burning questions asked, we love to hear them from you. Leave us a voicemail or send us a text at 1-260-222-7240. Don't forget to join our Discord server for even more fun and updates. And if you want to support the show and dive deeper into the Minecraft world, become a subscriber to get access to our After Hours show and all of our past episodes.
Thank you for being here. We truly appreciate it. Be sure to send us your questions on our Discord or website. I'm Bearded Sloth, and now I gotta eat my coffee.
And I'm Little C, and I'm gonna go find that dessert we were talking about.